Good morning, everyone. Welcome, Bonita.
Welcome, Bonita.
It's Kusa John.
Hi, Local Aaron.
And Max Iguana.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, look at he's standing at attention for you.
Well, hey, Max was the center of attention this week, wasn't he?
I see. He did his own TV interview for a change instead of just being sidelined.
He didn't talk much, though.
No, he's not one for talking.
Yeah.
You know, he's one for action.
So, what was he on TV for?
Well, they did like an amnesty program for people to get their reptiles chipped.
Excellent.
Their tegus and their iguanas. FWC allowed people to come down and chip their animals and register them. And Max has already been chipped and registered.
He was way before the amnesty program.
Alex Howard with NBC News.
Thanks, Alex.
Actually knew that. So and he knows Max. And he says, "Hey, John, can we get a shot with Max?" I said, "Sure." Max loves to do interviews.
It was a great interview, John, because, you know, as you know, when we go paddle up and down the Imperial River, how many iguanas do we see?
So many.
Now, we don't see tagus. Thank God we don't
No.
see the tagus, but we do see the iguanas, and we see them in various sizes. We're over at Al's Bike Shop over there, Engel's Bike Shop. He was talking, there's one running around out there, and he was looking for it, but it's an important thing to get these things chipped. If they ever leave, they're just like a dog. They get lost cats, they'll chip them. They know that it's a domestic reptile that belongs to somebody. So it's an important thing. Thanks, John, for doing that. Thanks, Max.
You know, I was over walking at the Shangri-La, and I saw at least 6 of them, bigger than Max, sitting out on the rocks enjoying the sun by the pool.
Excellent, excellent. Well, good things. Hey, we're open for rentals. You know, it's been raining in the afternoon, so you know, we do rentals every day, and we do them from 9 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Everyone has to be in by 1 because these thunderstorms roll in pretty fast on top of us, but the river's been awesome. And you know what's really cool, John? This whole week, we've been having crews on the river, arborists on the river, cleaning the river, getting out all our invasives, pulling out that pepperhead.
Clearing it out too because of the storms and the flood waters.
Yep, you know, we're in hurricane season, so this is a twofold. You know, when you take out these invasives, and these guys know what they're doing. They're not taking out cypress, they're not taking out our gumbo limbos, they're not taking out our...
no, they're getting the chefileras and the paper trees, the umbrella trees.
The umbrella trees, pepperheads especially.
Pepperhead,
so when we talk about manatee habitat, especially on the river, we wanted to talk about this because we're talking about doing some manatee rehabilitation for the environment and for their habitat on the river here. When the banks make a sharp turn, these pepper hedges grow. And these manatee like eating off the banks. And when pepper hedge grows over, it kind of dies when it hits the water, and imagine trying to go and eat up on the bank, and you got these pungies. You got these pungies, and the manatee can't get up there because they're getting pungies.
And it kills all the natural growth on the side of the bank.
So I'm pretty excited. I'm going to be paddling up the river here today and checking out. Man, they brought out a lot of stuff, a lot of dead folds.
You know, it's so important right now because the manatee. You know, we lost a record number of manatee in the state, and Lee County was second leading counties in the deaths, and mostly because of starvation. Red tide and blue-green algae have killed their natural feeding grasses. And
Roundup, you know, we've been talking about the Roundup on the banks. We're just pleading with riverfront property owners. Please don't spray Roundup right down to the bank, you know, for a couple different reasons. You want the manatee to go up there and eat that. They'll eat all that natural grass on there, and you want manatees coming to your backyard. Second, when you spray that, we have a sand-based bank river, and when it rains, your banks are going to collapse, and all that's going to fill into the river and make the river shallow, and man, you want to protect your bank. We call it bank mitigation.
That grass will hold that bank together and keep it from falling apart.
You know, we don't have seawalls up there, so it's really, really important to make sure those banks and maintain your banks properly. Enough said about that. We got some stuff happening in the city here next week coming up.
Big vote coming on the 21st. They're going to decide about Bamboo Park and the bamboo property over there. I understand there's several bids being put in. I'm hoping to see them come out online here pretty shortly. If they do, I'll share them what I can find. That's going to be really interesting to see what's being proposed. We have such a beautiful piece of property over there.
You know, and what the city needs to understand, and they do understand, that this is a one-of-a-kind piece of property in all of Southwest Florida. This is downtown and a heart of downtown Bonita Springs.
Historic downtown.
Historic downtown. Everything's happening down here. We got things moving. Food truck parks coming down here. The events are back open. Kayaking, Wonder Gardens. It just goes on and on and on. And to be able to bring something new down here that would actually, not residents, but more stores, more places to eat, open park space,
boutiques and things like that.
Stuff like
even fun attractions. We have this beautiful river, and the Everglades Wonder Gardens. They get almost 80,000 visitors this past year.
That's insane.
And we had a tremendous year.
Tremendous amount. We're looking on our numbers, almost 2,000. People have gone through our doors here in season, and that's hard to believe. That's a lot of kayaks, slinging a lot of kayaks. But wow, between us and the Wonder Garden, we're bringing a lot of people down here to downtown. And when we have attractions like this in beautiful parks, people want to get an ice cream. They want to go ahead and get a cup of coffee. Exactly. They want to get lunch.
And then we have the concerts in the park, which also bring in thousands, and the art festival.
So a little bit more information. The vote's on the 21st.
Yep. You can go online and watch it. You can send them an email and tell them what you think. You can go in person. I'll be there in person. I know there'll be a lot of folks.
We get our 90 seconds, 90 seconds. And if you're not one of those people that like going up and speaking in front of council, it's a little intimidating. The light turns on and everything. But, speak your voice through the email. Our city council members are our neighbors. They're our friends. They live in our community. We see them every day. We see the mayor picking up trash. We see Mike. We see Jesse. Amy. They're all over town here. And they're very approachable, and we're considered government-like here. So we really need the voice of our citizens here.
The people have to be involved. Exactly.
They have to be involved on these committees, and
if you don't want to pay huge taxes, you got to be part of
our process.
The solution.
We got great bipartisan government here. They do. All of the councilmen and staff believe that their hearts are in Bonita Springs here. So we're going to make the right decision, and we'll go with it. And start enjoying this downtown and getting people here. What else is happening, John?
There's I don't believe we have a downtown alliance meeting this month. They're skipping this month, but June will be coming, or August will be coming back. There's the beautiful new draft liquor again.
Chartreuse, yes. We drove by last night and the place was packed.
Absolutely.
Just packed. It's good seeing Friday night, small business,
down here in Old Downtown.
Down here, we ate at a local small restaurant last night, just packed out the door, so season busy. So it's really excellent, really excellent.
Kind of reminds me of just before Hurricane Charlie. It was so busy here in the summertime. It was like season year round.
Yeah.
We had people here year round. We had a lot of European folks coming, and I was just talking to you guys today, and you're saying we're seeing a lot of people from out of state.
Just yesterday, we had folks from Indiana, Kansas City, Illinois, and we always ask where folks are from because we want to know who's kayaking with us today. And wow, it's been a stellar off season for us. I can't even call it off season because it feels like season.
Well, it started out kind of slow. We had to get everything transferred to automated for the pandemic, and Nick was able to get that all set up.
Now we're running on all things, and people are enjoying it. Ease of use. Show up, your kayak's waiting for you. Hop in, gear's clean. You get greeted with a smile.
You gotta watch you cleaning the jackets this morning.
Sunscreen and life jackets are my first. A lot of scrubbing. With that, we're open this weekend. I'm on duty tomorrow with the Coast Guard, so Nick will be running the show.
Anyway?
Going great. I'm going to be on point tomorrow at Franklin Locks, which is awesome. It's going to be my first time there, so I got we've been doing tele meetings and Zoom meetings and our training offline, and this is going to be the first time that we're going to see all my Coast Guard men and women, in person.
Now they're supposed to come here too, right?
Yeah, we're doing training here. We're doing training here on the 31st, on the 1st. So we're going to be here in Riverside Park. So come down and say hey to us. We're going to be training. With that, I see some folks out there ready to go
Okay.
kayaking. It must be our time.
This concludes to John.
Kayak local Aaron, wrapping it up.
Max Iguana saying welcome, Bonita. We'll see you next
Be kind.
Well, I'm not sure. Maybe we'll see you next week. I might not be able to make it, but maybe Aaron will.
Be kind.
We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.